Mixed reactions ahead of the visit of Mineral Resource Minister Gwede Mantashe today to the Xolobeni village in Mbizana in the Eastern Cape. The residents are divided over the granting of a mining license to mine titanium on the sand dunes near the village. It's just a month since Minister Mantashe declared a further 2-year moratorium on mining applications for Xolobeni in the Eastern Cape's Wild Coast, where competing interests over a potential titanium mine have resulted in violence as well as death.
Pro and anti-mining groups are standing their ground ahead of the Mineral Resources Minister's imminent visit. The Amadiba Crisis Committee took the department to court, demanding that the community should give its approval before the mining licenses are granted. The group says it's confused why the minister is visiting the area amid a pending constitutional court ruling on the highly disputed proposed mine.
Beside the moratorium, there is a court case which we are waiting for a judgment in constitutional court. I mean in Pretoria, where the case is versus DMR in Xolobeni, where we said that we have a right to say no. Now, when he comes, what he's doing? Because we hope that all of us we respect the court of law.
Those pro-mining are looking forward to the visit.
I will see the visit of the minister, and will put a lot of inputs to him, and to make sure that that mining will go ahead.
Mantashe will be the 4th Minister of Mineral Resources to visit the area. It's been 18 years since the first discovery of titanium here. It's a discovery that has divided the residents over those who are pro-mining and those who are against it.
The mining is very important. I think the mining can boost the South Africa first for our economic, and also to improve the lives of the people of M-bizana and even the Xolobeni as well, in terms of employment, a better life, infrastructure, education, and skills as well.
No matter the minister is visiting us, it's not going to change our minds. We say no to mining, and we don't want benefit, and we have many reasons we don't want the mine, because the mining is going to take our ancestral land, it's going to destroy our livelihood, it's going to destroy the environment that is part of us living here.
Mantashe is expected to visit Xolobeni village on Sunday. The minister's visit seeks to unite the residents and get them to speak with a united voice. Zimkita Manqinana, SABC News, Xolobeni, M-bizana.
Okay, Zimkita joins us now live to discuss the story in further detail. Zimkita, thank you very much indeed for your time. So the residents are divided over this. Give us some detail as to why.
The main reason why the residents are divided, Blaine, is because some are supporting the proposed titanium mine, and some are saying they do not need this kind of development for Xolobeni. They would rather be developed in tourism and other things, not a titanium mine, because they believe the mine will cause people to be sick, and it will force some people to move away from their ancestral land, and also they are believing that it will only make those investors rich who are going to be part of the mining. However, the other part of the residents here are saying that they would like to have the mine because, as things stand now, a lot of residents here at Xolobeni are unemployed. The illiteracy level is very high. So they are saying through a mine they can be able to get permanent jobs, and then through skills and training, then they will be able to benefit. And that division, Blaine, has led to reports of intimidation, or in fact fears of intimidation, ahead of today's meeting with the Minister of Mineral Resources. And if you can see behind us, there you have a handful of police officers who have made their way to Xolobeni since this morning. They are patrolling the area, making sure that people are not intimidated. They want to make sure that as the meeting is underway, people will be safe and will be able to voice their opinions without any fear of intimidation. Minister Mantashe will be the 4th minister to visit Xolobeni since this proposed mine idea was brought to the people 18 years ago. We haven't seen any kind of improvement from the talks that the other former ministers had deliberated on with the residents. What we have seen is the divisions continuing to widen between these residents.
Zimkita, from your story, I picked up that there have been violence and death. Just give us a sense of the fatalities.
The fatalities, Blaine, were never formally confirmed by those in authority, but both sides believe that more than 4 people have died over the past 4 years, when there has been, over the past 18 years since the talks of the proposed mine have been initiated in this village. We have seen ourselves the intimidation every time there are meetings here, as each and every side of the residents want to have their views heard and actually want the Department of Mineral Resources to take their opinion as the right opinion and implement the mine or not implement the mine. That the Department of Mineral Resources has been seen as the department that is siding with the residents who want the mine, and as a result of that, Blaine, we have seen those who are anti-mining taking the department to court, demanding that the court must make a ruling that says if there are residents who are against a proposed mine in a particular area, then their voice should be heard. And this morning we are seeing a number of people making their way here before the minister gets here. And if the camera can just show you what is happening there on the left-hand side, there is a group of residents who are chanting songs, saying that, Blaine, they stand their ground. The minister's visit here today is not going to change how they have been voicing their dislike on this proposed mine. They are saying that they will remain saying that they do not want the mine to come to this area. They want other kinds of development to be brought to this area. But we are monitoring the situation, and we are going to see how the deliberations with the minister are going to take place. And things are a little bit delayed here. We were expecting the minister to be here already at 10 o'clock, but we have only seen the king of Amambondo making his way to Xolobeni this morning. Even when he was coming here, he was escorted by a number of police vans, making sure that there is no intimidation when he makes his way here. So that is the situation that is here. We will keep on monitoring and see whether the residents who were saying to us yesterday they will stand by their voice and say that they want the mine or do not want the mine. We will monitor what the deliberations will be when they meet the Minister of Mineral Resources, Gwede Mantashe, this morning.
No doubt you will, Zimkita. In terms of the environmental effects, are people talking about that? For instance, the effects on the leatherback turtle, for instance, in that region.
I didn't get your question, Blaine, but what I can also add is that there are also environmentalists that are assisting those who are against the proposed mine, who have been coming to this area each time there has been these talks with the different ministers who have visited this area here. And there's also the issue of the moratorium that was put by the former minister of this department, Mr. Mbizana, that was going to lapse in December. However, Minister Gwede Mantashe a month ago also put his own moratorium on this issue, saying that that one will be into effect for the next 24 months. It's some of the questions that the people are saying that they want the minister to clarify to the resident. How is the previous moratorium different to the one that Minister Mantashe has now brought, saying that the mining license must not be granted until further notice.
Zimkita, thank you very much indeed for your reporting. Appreciate it. Well, in other news, defective traffic